shows the inside of a courtroom with George Coe as a judge sitting behind a bench, Jan Hooks as a prosecutor standing, Phil Hartman as public defender Pete Dender sitting at a table with John Belushi as a criminal defendant, Norm MacDonald as a police officer taking the witness stand, and 12 jury members seated in the jury box. Coe bangs the gavel. May the court come to order. Please proceed, State. Hooks. Thank you, Your Honor. Hooks faces towards MacDonald and says, please state your name for the record, sir. MacDonald. Officer Greg Alinovich. I, as in idiosyncronicities, L, as in lymphangioliomyomatosis, another L, as in laryngotracheobronchitis, Coe. MacDonald. I, as in intersubstitutabilities, N, as in neuroendocrinological, Coe. Officer, please try to use shorter words in verification of what letter you're saying. MacDonald. Yes, Your Honor. I, as in V, as in, Your Honor, permission to use the word valetudinariumisms. Coe. V as in van. MacDonald. I as in indistinguishabilities. C as in carboxymethylceliosis. Coe. State. Hooks. Just one more letter, Your Honor. MacDonald. And finally, H, as in hexamethylethiomes. Hooks. Great, thank you, Officer Alinovich. And how are you so employed? MacDonald. Why, I'm an officer of the law in the great city of Los Angeles. However, I moonlight as a security guard here in the great city of New York. Although I must say, I actually lose money with the airfare. Hooks. Okay. And so were you working as a security guard on May 3rd, 2021 in New York City at Rockefeller Center? MacDonald. That is correct. Hooks. Take us through that evening for you. MacDonald. Well, I saw on the video monitor that I myself was monitoring that there was a disturbance on the 8th floor. Hartman whispers to Belushi. Disturbance. God forbid a woman gets upset. It's automatically a disturbance. MacDonald. I eventually came to find out that Miss Madison Hunter was there on a tour with her then friend, Hunter Madison. Hooks. Do you see Hunter Madison in court today? MacDonald. Why, yes. Hooks. Could you please point to him and identify an item of clothing he's wearing? MacDonald points to Belushi and says, the fellow over there with the sweater that says college. C as in Hooks. No need to spell out college, officer. Thank you. What did you find out about Madison Hunter and her friend Hunter Madison? MacDonald. Well, I heard Belushi whispers to Hartman. Shouldn't you be objecting to hearsay? Hartman. I have no clue. MacDonald. But Madison had made it clear that she only wanted to be friends with Hunter. Hartman whispers to Belushi. Just friends, I bet, you dog, you. MacDonald. However, when they were left alone, Hunter became aggressive towards Madison. Hartman. Objection, Your Honor. If men were never aggressive, we never would have landed at Normandy. Co. Overruled. If men were never aggressive, we wouldn't have needed to land at Normandy. McDonald. And she told him not to kiss her, but he did so anyway. Hartman whispers to Belushi, what does she think she's going to get out of this charade anyway? Belushi, McDonald. And then Hunter began to fondle Madison's breasts. Hartman whispers to Belushi, can you believe the nerve of this woman? She's not even here. Belushi, McDonald. And then, after grabbing Madison's breasts, Hunter pushed her up against the wall. Hartman. Objection, Your Honor. I call for a directed verdict of not guilty. The alleged victim isn't even here. You can't expect the jury to find my client guilty of sexual harassment and to award this charlatan money if she's not even here. Co. Mr. Dender, for Christ's sake, this is a goddamn murder case. Hartman. Holy shit. I guess it's not good for us that she's not here then, huh? Belushi places his head in his hands in disgust. Hartman. Dead from the earth, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm MacDonald, Gilda Radner, Denitra Vance, and many other special deceased contributors. Musical guests, Otis Redding, and your host, Len Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, Len Dawson. Applause, applause, applause. Dawson. Hello, thank you. I had a wonderful life and a Hall of Fame career as a professional quarterback. I was an AFL MVP, the starting quarterback for 3 AFL champions, as well as the Super Bowl MVP for the 1969 Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. And the only quarterback who started his career before I did that had a higher passer rating than me was Otto Graham. Applause, applause, applause. Chris Farley comes out dressed in a suit. Dawson. Well, hey, Chris, can I help you? Farley. Don't mind me, Lenny. Dawson. Okay, well, Farley. Come on, Lenny, pump it out there, baby. Get through the monologue, let's go. Dawson. Get through the monologue? Don't you mean, Farley? Come on, Lenny, advance through this monologue. Hank Stram comes out and says, what are you doing, Farley? That's not how you say it. Dawson. My head coach with the Kansas City Chiefs. Pro Football Hall of Famer Hank Stram, everybody. Applause, applause, applause. Stram. Now come on, Lenny, pump it out there, baby. Just keep matriculating the words through the monologue. Dawson. You got it, Coach. We have a great show tonight. Otis Redding is here, so stick around, as you'll be just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. We'll be right back.